leaves start to change, pumpkin spice becomes all the rage. You can find it in everything from your morning coffee all the way to dessert. What do you do when you want a treat that savors the taste of fall with pumpkin spice? Don't worry, we've got you covered. This ice cream is perfect for autumn. I like to call it Express Pumpkin because once your ingredients are ready, it takes no time. This was actually the first recipe I made on live TV at Fox 8 here in New Orleans, and I will never forget what happened. My son loaded the supplies in the car, and my blender motor actually fell off unbeknownst to me. I told everyone listening to hold their ears because we were about to turn on the blender, and then guess what? Nothing actually happened. Luckily, this won't happen to you. This recipe is super simple that just requires throwing everything into the blender and having an amazing pumpkin ice cream treat. First, what you want to do is use an ice cream tray. Take 1 cup of pumpkin puree and evenly distribute it in the tray. This should yield anywhere between 6 and 8 cubes. Then cover the tray with plastic wrap to prevent any freezer burn. Stick it into the freezer. You're also going to take a ripe banana, cut it in half, stick it in a Ziploc bag, and place that with the pumpkin puree in the freezer overnight. Then empty the tray of pumpkin puree cubes into a bowl. Let them stand on the counter for about 10 minutes so they can thaw a little bit right before you're gonna make your ice cream. When it's ready, place the frozen bananas and the cubes into a high-speed blender or a food processor, along with half a cup of clean coconut milk. Make sure you're always getting coconut milk without the war gum so that you don't get that bloat. In addition to 4 tablespoons of maple syrup, and none of that fake syrup with weird ingredients. Read your labels, right? Maybe you want to use a little less maple syrup depending on your taste. We have 2 tablespoons of pumpkin pie spice, in addition to half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Your last step is to just blend the mixture until it reaches a soft served consistency like ice cream. Okay, once it has reached that desired consistency, you can then transfer it to whichever apparatus you prefer to serve this in. As you guys can see, this is a beautiful, creamy texture that the whole fam is going to love. And if you want, you could top it off with some chocolate chips. Maybe you want to put a little extra sprinkle of pumpkin pie spice, or maybe even some cinnamon. Here is to your next fall ice cream done clean.